Regulatory and research bodies say the introduction of genetically modified organisms (GMOs) in Nigeria aims to address critical agricultural challenges such as food insecurity by improving agricultural sustainability, productivity. Experts and policymakers, in collaboration with international organizations, state that GMOs and their products offer significant benefits, including increased crops yields, enhanced nutritional content, pesticide use, and greater resilience to environmental stresses. At a one-day workshop organized to sensitize the House of Representatives press corps on the benefit of GMOs, Professor Abdullahi Mustapha, Director General of the National Biotechnology Research and Development Agency, emphasized that GMOs are a strategic tool to combat threats like famine and droughts in Nigeria. Rose Gidado, Director of the Agricultural Biotechnology Department, who represented the DG, stressed that the workshop aimed to dispel misconceptions about GMOs and their impact on food production and human health. He highlighted the rigorous scrutiny GMOs undergo in Nigeria to ensure safety and efficacy. The initiative by the Open Forum on Agricultural Biotechnology (OFAB) and the National Biotechnology Research and Development Agency also seeks to raise awareness about the dangers of misinformation in science and technology, create safe spaces for dialogue on contentious issues such as GMOs, and develop effective counter-narratives to reduce misinformation in the Nigerian media landscape.
This workshop is organized by the Open Forum on Agricultural Biotechnology in Africa Nigeria chapter, an initiative of the African Agricultural Technology Foundation, AETF, Kenya, under the auspices of the National Biotechnology Research and Development Agency. This sensitization workshop comes at a very critical time when the developing and the underdeveloped countries around the world are grappling with compounded challenges such as food insecurity, climate change, biotic and abiotic stresses, and the need for inclusive economic growth. Responsibly developed and effectively adopted agricultural biotechnology offers a very powerful set of tools to address these interconnected problems.
Professor Mohammed Ishaku of Ahmadu Bello University underscored the potential of GMOs to promote food security despite public mistrust of governments.
If you are referring to the GMs, I am not aware of any GM material that has been deliberately imported into the country, because according to the National Biosafety Management Agency, they have to issue any importer of any grain that is genetically modified a license before he or she imports it into the country. Now, that means, and secondly, I am not aware of any GM material, whether it is rice, sorghum, or soybean or anything, that has been associated with any harm for anybody, no, in the world, because that country in itself will not allow the development of that material in the first place.
Dr. Rufus Ebeba, former Director General of the National Biotechnology Research and Development Agency, urged journalists to verify information before dissemination to help correct misconceptions about GMOs and scientific innovations aimed at improving food security and citizens' well-being.
Let us learn to trust our government institutions. Yes, we may not be perfect, maybe be corruption, but I tell you that those who are ready to lay down their lives for this country. We regulated this sector with love for country and our citizens and the need for us to expand the economy, and not just that, to ensure that agricultural sector, which has become one of the problems because there are not enough effort to ensure the agricultural system is put on the sound foot to ensure food security. And biotechnology that is well applied safely is the route to security in food systems.
According to them, GMOs in Nigeria have significantly increased crops yields by up to 90% through pest resistance, reducing the need for chemical pesticides, both the environment and public health. Additionally, biofortified crops help combat malnutrition, while GMO adoption support rural incomes and poverty reduction by boosting agricultural productivity and creating jobs. Responsible promotion of GMO is essential for advancing food security, nutrition, and sustainable agricultural development in Nigeria. Angel Ike, current television news.